What's going on, y'all? Thomas here with Newkirk Harvest Farm. I just wanted to give y'all an update as far as how the mulching and pond restoration, how that job actually turned out. So just gonna show y'all how he left everything. It's a total mess. So basically, I'm gonna have to pay somebody to fix everything that he did not complete or that he just, just left. So let's start here. I mean, he did not smooth any of this down. He just left it here. He left that big pile of stumps there, which that one really isn't a big deal at all. So I wanted him to pile up limbs and stuff, but he actually didn't pile limbs and stuff up. He just strung everything every which way, which you can see here. If I can get my zoom to work. Okay, here we go. So I just pulled this tree from over here the other week. But look at this. So he did not do this side of the pond. Why he didn't complete this? No clue. Don't understand it. Doesn't make any sense. But look at this. He left all of this debris as far as limbs and stuff just scattered. He just piled it right here. I don't, like, you could just see the shoddy work he did. He was supposed to be grinding all of this stuff down. He did not do it. He just ran through it. Wasn't detailed at all. For an example, look at this root system. It's still here. Like, all of this, I'm gonna have to get somebody to come and fix. All these mounds of clay and limbs and everything else, he's just strung it every which way. This is not mulched. This was supposed to be mulched. This is how he left it. Half chewed up trees and limbs everywhere. And it's all mixed up in there with the clay and dried up muck at this point. But all of this, I hired him to mulch it. Look how he left it. Look at this. He just ran through. And at the time, I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna go through like a rough cut, and then he's gonna go back and do a better, more detailed mulching. But look at this, like, he left trees and everything just strung all over the place. Limbs. He left that big tree. He just took it out. He just took it down. Look at all these trees he left. This is a terrible job as far as mulching. I was making excuses for him previously, but I'm not. He really messed me up here on this job. Look at this. He just left. He just left it like this. Look at this. Every which way you look. This is how he left it. I don't understand contractors. Like, you're getting paid for a particular job. If you do the job correctly, you get more business. But look how he left it in between these trees. Look how he just strung it any which way. And this is because I told him, I was like, make it look like you would do your own place, which he did his nice. He showed me pictures and it's all clean and everything else. But this is the job that he left me. $200 an hour with a 7-hour minimum. He talked good on the phone. And he's a nice guy. No issues as far as his personality or anything, but come on, man, you can't do work like this. Does this look mulched up to you? He just took it down and just left it. What am I do with this? This is tonnage of muck, clay, dirt. It's at least like 3 or 4 feet tall. I'm gonna have to hire somebody to move this stuff. So the entire floor is supposed to look like this. I understand pieces like this here and there, but as far as to leave pine tree limbs screwed like this, you didn't get down to the root. So terrible job. Terrible mulching job. This is what I got for paying him $200 an hour with a 7-hour minimum. This is what he left me. I should have got references, but it is what it is. Like, this is my property line right here, this ditch bank. Look how he just threw the limbs and trees across of it. And I'm gonna have to clean this up. This is somebody else's property over here. He knocked this tree down on their side of the property, just left it. Ditch bank is clogged up with debris now. And he can't tell me this is what he thought I wanted. I told him to get it down to where all I have to do is plant grass seed. Look at this. What am I gonna do with this? Terrible job, terrible job. He didn't even get down to the roots to get it up. So I'm not sure if I have to get somebody else with the mulcher to come in, but I definitely am not satisfied, especially how much money he was getting. I'm not gonna put his business out there as far as his name or the name of his company. I'm not petty, and I'm not gonna do that. But I definitely will not be hiring him again. He won't be getting any more of my business. He just left. He just left it like this. His pond does not look like this. He just created more work. I'm gonna have to spend double or triple the amount of cleanup work just to get it how it should be now. This is how he left it. Limbs, broken branches, trees he toppled over but didn't grind them up, didn't move them. He just left them. I don't get it. If this is what you do in your business, I don't get it. It should all be looking like this. Not that. But you live and you learn. I'm gonna get it right. That's one thing for sure. If anybody who knows me, it ain't gonna stay like this for that long. For sure. But just look at the mulching job. I could have hired somebody with like a skid steer if I wanted the limbs and stuff like that, just top it over if that's all I wanted. But that's not what I hired him for. All he did was basically cost me $3,000 actually, and he brung those coverts. So that second day when he brung his excavator, he was supposed to be putting in those coverts down there for me. I paid him for those, but he didn't even bring them that second day. He brought them the third day and dropped them off. But yeah, this is how he left it. Just a bunch of mess. I'll go on over to the other side of the pond and I'll show you how it looks over there, but it's basically looks the same, if not worse, with trees just strung everywhere. You just toppled them over but didn't grind them down. Like, what's the point of me hiring you and you got a mulcher if you're not going to mulch it down? At least the right way. I would have rather you did a quarter of the work and did it correctly rather than you just pushing through and just, doing a shoddy job. So, but let's go on to the other side of the pond right quick. All right, here's the other side of the pond. Looks like a hurricane came through. He just dropped stuff, halfway mulched it. It's like he stuck it in between trees like this. All that right there. Look at this. He came through and knocked down that tree halfway. All this debris. I'm not mad at the ATV trail, because the ATV trail, I didn't need him to do like, lay it down and grind it and stuff like that as good of a detail as this. But you could just see where he left. Look at this. It's just bad work. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I don't know why he was thinking this was good. Like, Even if you lost money at the end of the day, make sure your customer is happy and satisfied with your work before you leave. He told me that second day he's not gonna leave until I'm satisfied. Once he counted down to that 7 hours, he was out. He was like, you can pay me more money, I can continue, but I'm like, continue for what? What did you do? Look at this. All of this is supposed to be grinded down, not laid down like this. Thank God for being a changed man, because I would have reacted differently. Oh, look at this. You just left it like this. This is the area I said I wanted basically to look like a park. And I guess this is his interpretation. Look at this. Every step you take, I was making excuses for him. Oh, maybe I should have such and such. But no, this is just terrible work, or the lack thereof. He just dropped trees. Look at this. Prime example right here. You can see where the teeth ate it, and he just, oh, that's good enough. And kept on moving. He's like, that's good enough. Look, it's every part he did, that's how it looks. Like, I would have never hired him or hired anyone with a mulcher and expected them to do this. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a mulching job this bad before, to be honest. Just from the YouTube videos I've seen. I've seen a couple that were bad, but they didn't just leave whole trees like he did. So you see, he just left. Like, why would you leave it like this? Why would you leave that like that? Out of sight, out of mind. Like this little, why would you leave this like this? Y'all let me know though. Am I tripping? Am I being a Karen or a Ken when you hire a dude to mulch and he leaves stumps like this everywhere? Am I tripping or what? Y'all let me know in the comments. Am I tripping? Should he be leaving stuff like this? Because I don't see these other professionals doing it. I don't see them leaving jobs like this, so Am I out of my mind or what? Should I be cool with that tree he just dropped like that and just left it? Or this half-ate limb like this and he just left it like that? Y'all let me know. Because maybe I'm losing my mind or something. Yeah, is my expectations a little off to not want trees like this just drop like this on the ground? Y'all let me know. And again, I'm not mad at the ATV trail itself. That one, it's workable, even as far as if he left any stumps in it. I don't mind that. But as far as when I'm telling him my vision, and this is what he leaves me, just knocks it over. So, am I tripping? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if this is a good mulching job to y'all. If this would be satisfying as far as the service you got, paying some dude $200 an hour. Y'all let me know. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I asked for too much to want him to actually mulch it with his mulcher rather than leaving stuff like this. Even as far as the pond, am I tripping? Would y'all expect the muck and everything else to be left like that on a job? Again, do less, but do it right. And he wasn't lazy or anything. He was working the entire time. He was working. But he wasn't working efficiently, clearly. Because this is what he left. This is how he left it. He got his money and he dipped. He dipped. He got his money. And now I'm stuck with the bill. Stuck with the bill. More cleanup. Just left it in piles. He didn't level it out. Which I didn't ask him to level out, but if you clean it up the right way, there's gonna be some type of leveling if you're getting the ground to where the root system and everything else is taken out, and you can then plant grass seed. Why would you leave that stuff like that? He didn't try to move this stuff into one pile or anything. Nothing. He just laid it where it is. But please let me know. Anybody that hasn't had any mulching done as far as a forester, would you be satisfied with this? Would you be cool with your pond being left like this, as far as all that debris on the bank, as far as halfway completing it? Like he didn't even touch this front side of the pond at all. This is a lot of cleanup I had to do. Like all of this in between stuff, he just threw it here. Just left it like this. So he got down here, but it's like this, the only side he touched. He left debris and all that. He left all that there. Paid him by the hour, not by the job. And that's what I got. And it's so wet out here that I can't do anything with it until I get somebody to come in and level all this out. It's water, muck, mud, everything. And even as far as this pile, you can't even hardly burn that properly because it's still got a lot of dirt and stuff in the root ball. But yeah. All right, enough venting. I'm done. But I just wanted to share this with y'all. Got to change the battery in one of my trail cameras. I bought the lithium rechargeable ones. If I can figure out how to get it out. There we go. Got the rechargeable packs.